Alright, so today I have a new kit. So this one's a bit different from some of the others that I've built. It is a Gundam Build Divers kit, high grade. I have 3 high grades to build at the moment, and I've got 2 master grades to build. So I've got a bit of work, I've got a bit of a backlog, which is nice. But today is the Zerachiel, or Zerachiel. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but it's from Gundam Build Divers. It is a pretty cool looking kit. Looking at the side of the box here, it does look like it's going to be pretty cool. The end result does seem pretty interesting, and I'm kind of looking forward to it, going by the sheer size of the box, as well as the fact that it was at quite a high price point for a high grade, around about $53. That I think this one's probably going to be a fairly decently sized kit. Looking at the box art, it looks like it has a couple of extra forms as well, so we'll see what comes of that. So I'm looking forward to putting this one together. I will just quickly open it up while we're on camera, just to take a look at how much we've got to work with. So normally high grades would be what, 4 packs, maybe 15 runners, something like that. So let's take a peek at what's in the box. Come on, here we go. Boom, success. Yeah, so we're looking at a pretty decent number of runners. The all important, it comes with a stand. Fantastic. I'm very excited about that. It does have polycaps in here. Doesn't look like there's a huge amount of stickers, just the standard little ones, just this little foil sheet here. So that's pretty normal. For a high grade, having that few stickers is actually kind of unusual. So I am looking forward to putting this together. It is only like 3 or 4 colors, so it's not that surprising that it doesn't have any major color corrections. But I am glad that there's no like big stickers on the end of fins and stuff like that, because those are annoying. But do I recognize this guy? I watched Build Divers, and I do not recognize this character. So I don't know. I don't know who it's for. Cool looking kit though, so I'm looking forward to building it. Let's jump into it. Alright, so that is complete. It is a weird kit, this one. I like it. Its aesthetic is pretty cool. It's it looks on the box a lot chunkier than it actually is. So it does have a bit of a parts formation. It transforms into the ship that you can kind of see in the background here. But I personally quite like it on its stand like that. It's cool. I've reenacted the the pose from the box where he's standing there with hands on hips and kind of looking fierce and dangerous. But overall, it's a bit of a weird one. This one, it's a strange kit, but it's still really fun. There's really the three colors. It's, well, four colors, I guess. You got the blue, the dark blue, the gray, and the white. That's about it. You've got really four, maybe five colors if you count the dark gray on the jet unit here. But it doesn't seem to do much. So I don't actually remember the character from Gundam Build Divers, which is weird because I watched that entire TV series. So its pilot is Einsof, who I'm not sure what team he's from or anything like that, but it is apparently from Gundam Build Divers. Gundam Build Divers Break, so it must be an OVA or something like that I haven't watched. But overall, really cool looking unit, quite unique. Definitely not on the level of, say, the Master Gundam from a couple of videos ago, but it is still a really fun kit. The last video was the V2 unit, so this one here is from a kind of similar series or timeline or whatever you want to call it. So the Gundam Build Divers kits are quite a bit of fun and they tend to stand up fairly well. So this one's really cool, but if you take it off the stand, the back unit is way too heavy for it to actually stand up on its own 2 feet. So you can either take the back unit off and just have the suit itself, or you can have it sitting on the stand like I do in a weird pose. The back unit does stop a lot of backwards movement, so being able to pose it is restricted because of the backpack, but it's still really cool. But there's nothing spectacular about it. Some of the parts are really fiddly and the kit itself is a bit strange. I do understand why it was on sale at my local hobby store, but the fact that it comes with a stand is a huge bonus for it. There's very few high grades that come with their own stand. Tends to be the ones that do have like a transformation, so they transform into some form of ship or something like that. So I do understand that particular function, but it's just nice to have more stands for my kits. So this one here, the stand brings it up to a 7, otherwise it would probably be down to a 6 out of 10. It is a fairly solid kit. It doesn't really fall apart on you. Didn't require any glue or any real special attention. Just took a bit of time, and but there's nothing all that appealing about it. It's not going to stand out on your shelf like the Master Gundam or the Sinanju or something ridiculous like that. It's not going to stand out, but it's definitely going to fill your shelf out quite well because it's big. it's much bigger than most other high grades. So the suit itself is probably around about the same size as a normal high grade, but when it's on the stand and fully spread out like this, it's actually from here down to the bottom of the base is about as tall as a master grade. So it does take up space, which could be a negative for some people as well. For me, that is a little bit of one, since my space for display is so limited at home. So yeah, I do recommend getting this kit if you come across it, but if you've got the option between this one and say one of the Build Divers Re-Rise kits like the V2 or the Earth 3 or the Mars 4, I'd probably recommend going with one or two of them, because given its size, it is a bit more on the expensive side. So this one was originally priced at nearly $60, which is why I had never gotten it before, but I got it for basically like half price. So I do recommend getting one of the other kits. If you're going to spend $60 on a kit, either get a master grade or get a couple of high grades instead of this one. But if you've got all of the others that your local store has in stock, and you're really keen to build something, this will give you a few hours of fun. But yeah, it is only a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. So yeah, I couldn't strongly recommend this one as a first build or anything like that. It's more just to fill out your collection if you've already got all the others from the Build Diver series. Anyway, next kit along is another G Gundam series kit, so look forward to that, and I will see you in the next video.